So here's the beginning of the apiary. These three boxes from Man's Lake, or Man Lake, and I've got a box upstairs from Brushy Mountain. These boxes contain all the components for the hive. The stands, the bottom boards, the woodenware to make the boxes, and the frames. That's all contained in there, and I will be doing 2 hives this year, and they're both going to be 10 frame, all mediums. I'm not going to do the deep broods and then the medium supers. Going to be all mediums, so everything's the same size. Frames will be interchangeable from the supers down into the brood chambers, and however I need to move it around. But there it all is. It's like $500 sitting there. Those 3 boxes. This stuff's outrageously expensive, but that's all right. It's a start. So I'm not going to show when I put these boxes together. You know, I'm not going to do any kind of how-to videos because I don't know how to. This will be my first time ever doing this stuff, and there are a ton of videos here on YouTube about how to put bee boxes together, how to put frames together, how to put your hives together. So just go look for that if that's what you're looking for. That's what I've done. That's how I've learned most of what I've learned about beekeeping. That and reading a couple of books. So, but anyway, here's the start of it, and I'll show you the rest here in a bit. All right, here's where the beehives are going to be. This is going to be my bee yard. Is inside of this fenced-in area. And any of you guys that have followed my channel for long have seen this before. This is an area that's a little corner area that's fenced in. It's about 24 feet long by 8 feet wide, and what it is, had a section of fence collapse in a winter storm this year. That's on the list. What this section is when I had my own commercial fishing boat 27 years ago, this is where I stored my nets and all my commercial gear and stuff. And as you can see, it's become pretty overgrown. So I've got the chainsaw running out by the garage warming up. It's not running probably a year. Started on about the 5th or 6th pull. Still chainsaw's way to go. So I'm going to get in here, cut these trees down, start clearing the stuff out of here. I'm going to take the back probably 10 or 12 feet, and I'll make a partition back there, and that's where I'm going to put my hives. And then I'll have this front section for something else. Over here in this front left corner, I want to do like a 3 or a 4 bin compost system, so I can kind of ramp up my compost. But anyway, here's what I'm looking at. Today's March 11th, and I drive 4 hours one way from here to pick up my bees on April 12th. So I've got a month. I've got to get this all cleaned out. I'm going to try to lay some cardboard or something, plastic down, something in here, and bring a bunch of some wood chips or something in to mulch all this so I don't have to worry about getting in here and weeding or anything else. So I got a month to get in here and clear all this out, clean it up, and I'm going to build some stands to set the hives on, because again, if you've watched any of my videos for very long, or especially my storm videos, you know that this part of the yard back here floods. So I'm going to elevate my hives probably 18 inches, maybe as much as 2 feet off the ground. We'll see. I'll kind of go back there with a tape measure. I don't think I need to go 2 feet. 18 inches is probably plenty high. A foot is probably okay, but probably build some stands 18 inches off the ground and get this thing going. All right, chainsaw should be warmed up. I'm gonna go get started on this, and I'll show you some progress in a little bit. Mother Nature is a powerful force, and when she encounters man-made objects, she'll do everything she can to have her way. That was an anchor that a tree had grown around. This is an old, it's called a net reel. It's what used to wind the net on the boat. And these trees are growing right around those pipes. So, making progress anyway. Almost, I don't know, almost a halfway into here. I'm out to here, so. Alright, talk to you later. Well, here it is at the end of day one. A lot of stuff's been dragged out, cut. Some trees that were in there have been cut out. There's stuff laying everywhere. Trash piles of different kinds sorted out. Sorry about the wind. Brush that has to be hauled out. Barrels I can save. Some metal that I'm saving for somebody to see if they want it. But anyway, there's several hours of dragging stuff around, running a chainsaw and hauling stuff to the dump. We already hauled one load off. I got a buddy of mine to come over and help me with stuff I couldn't pick up by myself. So, and this is a 32 foot. I said earlier it was 24 foot. It's 32 foot, and I think it must be by 10 feet wide, I'm guessing. Probably 10. It was big enough to drive a truck in, so it's got to be more than 8 feet. I'm thinking it's 10 or 12, maybe. All right, there you go. End of day one. I'll update you later. Hey guys, I know it's been several days, but working around 24-hour shifts at work and bad weather. Several days work. Here you go. This is what this area looks like. It's about, I don't know, 10 feet or so wide. I never have got out here and measured it. And it's 4 8-foot sections, 32 feet long. So most all of the stuff has been hauled out of here. 2 or 3 trips to the dump with a borrowed trailer, and the guy I fished with came over and picked up some old net and stuff that was in here so he can reuse some of the leads and the floats off of it. And I have been in here today working back here in the back. This back here in the back is where the bees are going to go. Back about this 12 feet or so. That should be 8 foot, that section of fence right there, and then about halfway, maybe to about where that post is. That post is going to come out. Oh, it's old and rotten, so I'm taking the other ones out. But anyway, this is where the hives are going to go back here, and I'm going to build a stand. They're going to be over here on the right-hand side, over here on this side, facing this way, because that way's east. So I want to face them into the morning sun. But I'm going to build a stand for them. Like I said, it's take up about 12 feet. I'll probably build a stand, I don't know, a stand maybe about 8 foot long, and go ahead and put the 2 hives on it, and then I'll have room to put some more next year if I choose to. Otherwise, it'll just be plenty of room in between. I'll have room to set boxes down on the stand in between the hives and stuff like that. So that'll be the next step back here in this back 12 feet or so, is to build a stand probably about 18 inches off of the ground. I don't know if I want to go too much higher than that, because it'll just make the hive so high. But that's what we're looking at. So progress is being made. I know it's been several days, and I didn't film anything in between, but just got out here and got to doing it, and that's just the way it goes. But anyway, here you go. So I might hold this and wait until at least I get the hive stand in, and then you can see that all as one thing, or I may just do the hive stand as its own video. I don't know, I'll think about it. Anyway, there you go. Alright, talk to you later.